Brothers of solitude, gather close, for the wind whispers tales of forgotten wisdom. We, the lone wolves, stand apart, etched by the cold chisel of self-reliance. Our path is not paved with the cobblestones of conformity, but carved through the untamed wilderness within. Tonight we gather not for solace in the pack's warmth, but to sharpen our claws against the granite of self-conquest. This is no mere campfire crackling with idle chatter. This is the forge of Stoic strength, where trials become anvils and doubts turn to smoke. Here we hone the weapons of resilience, weave cunning traps of resourcefulness, and cultivate gardens of mindful serenity. Forget the siren song of comfort, brothers. Forget the whispers of borrowed victories. The kingdom we carve is not built on hand-me-downs, but on the sweat of our brow, the fire of our spirit, and the unyielding roar of our hearts. Prepare yourselves, then, for this is not a lullaby, but a battle cry. We, the lone wolves, howl not for pity, but for the challenge etched upon the horizon. Join me, brothers, as we delve into the wilds of self-mastery, for the greatest victory waits not in the world, but within. Let the flames of my voice guide your path, brothers. Let your hearts be your torches, your minds your steel, and your spirits the unyielding wolves forever, howling defiance at the moon. Forge your spear, temper your shield. Skills, brothers, are your weapons. Seek knowledge like a Spartan boy chasing the Kryptia, a hidden enemy in the dark. Master a craft, hone your wit. Become a whisperer of numbers, a weaver of words. Each skill sharpens your edge, each challenge a whetstone against your will. Remember Epictetus' words. It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it. Waste not your hours, brothers, for time is the iron from which you forge your kingdom. Hunt with cunning, not brute force. The lone wolf thrives on resourcefulness. Learn to trade, to barter, to squeeze wealth from the barren rock of circumstance. Remember, Zeno of Citium, the founder of Stoicism, who lived in a simple clay pot. It is not riches that build your throne, brothers, but the spirit that uses them wisely. A single, well-placed spear can bring down a mighty beast. A single coin, wisely invested, can bloom into an orchard, tend the fire within. While the pack huddles close for warmth, we, the lone wolves, tend the embers of self-care. Listen to your body, brothers, for it is the temple of your will. Nourish it with simple fare. Strengthen it with movement, grant it solace in sleep. A rusted blade is useless, a broken body a prison for the indomitable spirit. Build your fortress, brick by Stoic brick. Solitude is not isolation, brothers. Seek mentors like the Spartans, trained by their elders. Forge bonds with those who share your fire, not for warmth, but for the sharpening of your blades. Share your knowledge, your struggles, your victories. In the echo of another spirit, you hear your own roar, amplified. Stoke the forge of resilience. Remember the Spartan youths, flayed by winter winds, their bodies screaming, but their spirits unyielding. Build your own crucible, brothers, not of fire and iron, but of hardship embraced. Push your limits, test your mettle in the wilderness of discomfort. Each challenge conquered, each pang of doubt overcome, shapes you into a titan of fortitude. Seneca reminds us, difficulties strengthen the mind and spirit. Let your trials be the anvil that hammers your resolve into unbreakable steel. Weave the tapestry of resourcefulness. We are not wolves who beg for scraps from the pack's bounty. We are hunters, weavers of cunning traps. Learn the language of trade, the whispers of bartering, the dance of turning scarcity into abundance. A single well-placed acorn can grow into a mighty oak. A single coin wisely invested can ripple into a silver stream. Remember Epictetus's wisdom. Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. Cultivate not greed, but resourcefulness, for it is the wolf's keenest weapon in the hunt for independence. Tend the garden of your mind. While the pack sleeps in a haze of shared dreams, we, the lone wolves, tend the fertile soil of our minds. Read, brothers, devour knowledge as a wolf devours its prey. Hone your logic like a Spartan spear. Sharpen your wit like a hunter's blade. Seneca whispers, the chief task in life is simply this: identifying and separating matters so that I can say clearly to myself which are externals not under my control and which have to do with the choices I actually control. Where then do I look for good and evil? Not to uncontrollable externals, but within myself, to the choices that are my own. Cultivate a mind that is a fortress against the storms of doubt and distraction, a garden blooming with the fruits of wisdom and self-awareness. Forge alliances of steel, not warmth. We are not lone wolves because we crave isolation, but because we seek companions who sharpen our blades, not those who dull them with idle chatter. Seek mentors, brothers, those who have walked the path before you, whose scars whisper tales of hard-won victories. Find comrades who share your fire, not for the comfort of shared warmth, but for the echo of their own struggle that amplifies your own. Remember, Zeno of Citium, the founder of Stoicism, built his school not in grand halls, but in a simple, painted porch. True companionship is not built on proximity, but on shared values, and the iron forged in the fires of individual battles. Navigate the labyrinth of choice. The world, a labyrinth cloaked in fog, whispers promises of ease in the siren song of conformity. But we, the lone wolves, chart our own course, guided by the compass of reason. Seneca, the wise one, reminds us, happiness and freedom begin with a clear understanding of one thing. Some things are within our control, and some things are not. It is only after we accept this that we can begin to find peace. Learn to decipher the whispers of desire. Distinguish the echo of your true north from the cacophony of external pressures. Let reason be your torque, illuminating the path towards a life sculpted by your own hand. Tend the flames of Stoic vigilance. While the pack slumbers in a shared dream, we the lone wolves stand watch, guardians of our own minds. Cultivate mindfulness, brothers, a vigilant awareness of the thoughts and emotions that flicker through your inner flame. Seneca whispers, anger is an acid that burns the vessel it carries. Do not let the vipers of negativity coil around your heart. Breathe deeply, meditate on the transient nature of thought, and extinguish the flames of fear and doubt before they consume you. Remember, brothers, the lone wolf song is not a lament, but a defiant melody carving its own path through the symphony of the world. Go forth, then, with eyes like flint, hearts like burning embers, and spirits sculpted by self-mastery. Conquer the wilderness within, and the world will tremble at the foot of your self-forged domain.